friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Serena if you happen to be new here, and welcome to the weekend reading vlog. We're just gonna be reading all weekend long, and I am super excited about it because February is a short month, and for some reason I picked every single like 400 to 500 page book to read this month, so we have a lot of reading to do. It's also a 3-day weekend, which is super exciting, so I just cannot wait to read all weekend long. I have no plans. It's gonna be great. I have a lot of catching up to do, so it's a perfect weekend to do it. What are we reading this weekend is probably your question. It's more like, what are we not reading? But we have Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score, When Gracie Met the Grump by Mariana Zapata. My stack is like over there, that's why I'm looking over there. The Fine Print by Lauren Asher, The Measure by Nikki something. I can't see because it's a library book and it's like the cover is shiny, so there's a glare on it, so I don't really know the person's last name. What else are we reading this weekend? Oh, I have to finish All the Missing Girls by Megan Miranda, and I'm hoping to start and possibly finish Beyond the Wand by Tom Felton. So there's a lot going on, and I am in this read all the books at once phase that's going on right now. So the goal is to finish all these books, or at least get like 75% through all of these books. That is it for right now. I'm gonna get some reading done because I've been really slacking this week with my reading and I just wanna get done. So yeah, let's go read. So I just got a good amount of reading done, so I figured I would give you an update on kind of where I am in these books and what my thoughts are, because I have some thoughts. I am like 30% into each of these. Well, maybe not this one, but we'll start with The Fine Print because I am doing, oh, I almost just dropped it. I am doing a whole separate reading vlog on The Fine Print, but I'll give you some thoughts right now. I'm on page 174, so chapter 22 I'm about to start. And I am loving this book, especially the whole idea of like Disney, the Disney like retelling. He has to like, you know, figure out what's going on, and he has a goal to achieve with Dreamland, and I don't know, I just love the relationship between Rowan and Zara, and I think they're finally warming up to each other, which is so exciting because I love a Grumpy Sunshine, and I love watching the sometimes slow but super warranted progression from Grumps despising each other, like they just don't want any part of each other, to oh my goodness, I love spending time with you. Like that's kind of what's going on right now with this book, and I'm using a lot of self-control because I could very well inhale the rest of this book between like today and tomorrow, but I'm trying to like be balanced with all my books right now. It's so good, and you'll see like more of my thoughts in the separate reading vlog for this. So just check that video out when it's finally posted. Once I finish this book, it'll go up, and you'll see my in-depth thoughts on this one. The next one that I'm reading is Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. I know I mentioned this before, but I am also about 30%, maybe a little more than 30% into this. I'm on page 186, so I'm kind of like tracking, like these two I'm about on the same page in each one. It's just that this one's shorter than this one, so I'm farther along in the fine print. But this has also been getting really good. In this one we have Knox and Naomi, and I again love this couple together. I think Knox, as grumpy and bitter as he is, I think he's so funny. So this has been really good. It's been really entertaining. I fully understand the hype, fully understand the Lucy Score hype, and this book, Things We Never Got Over, I understand the hype around that too. I've actually had this downloaded on my Kindle from Kindle Unlimited since like, I don't know, I think when I first got my Kindle, and I didn't see anybody ever post about it. And now all of a sudden everybody's like, oh, Lucy Score. So definitely been enjoying this one. I'm trying to finish this before the next one comes out because I did pre-order the next one, and it'll be here next week. So that's exciting. And I'm just gonna go right into the next one, I think. Then we have When Gracie Met the Grump by Mariana Zapata. This one, okay. So this one so far, our Grump, the superhero, he is like really, he's like nasty. Like I just said, I love the Grumpy Sunshine, but we have a Grump with Gracie, and Gracie's not really a sunshine. She's just kind of like oh my goodness, like this is my life, like what is going on right now, and how do I stay undercover? Like she's hiding this big secret and I don't even know the secret yet. So I'm trying to make some progress in this, but this has been a slow chug along. It's really thick. I've marked off, I think I've said this in a previous video already, but all the sections that I'm supposed to read, and I am still behind. So I have to catch up to Taryn on this and then we can talk about it, but it's just really slow so far. And that's why I think I'm kind of like spreading my time between this and then these two, because these two are a lot faster paced and there's just more dialogue and you get dual POV with these two versus this one. And this one is just strictly Gracie's POV. So you're only seeing her side of the story. We're not really seeing, she's still calling him the defender. So we're not really seeing his side of the story at all, because also there's nothing really going on with him at the moment. But I think what makes a Grumpy Sunshine for me is the dual POV. So when it's not and it's just single POV, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like missing something. But I still have high hopes for this. It's my first Mariana Zapata book, so I don't want to completely like say, oh, like it's too slow for me, because I do have 2 other books by her that I'm really excited to read. And I just think that I need to give the story time to grow. And I've only been able to read small chunks at a time. And I've said this over and over again on my channel that whenever I start a book and I can only read like 10 to 15 pages in a sitting, it takes me a very long time to get into. But books that I can read 50 to 75 to even 100 pages in one sitting, I'm hooked, I'm glued. Like we got through the story building, we're in all the action. So I just think I need to give this more of the time of day, which I am going to do the rest of tonight into tomorrow. And I think I should have a better opinion of it. This is also going to be its own separate reading vlog, so I'm not going to say too much yet, but I'm going to put all of my thoughts into that vlog. The last book that I'm going to be starting probably tonight, if not first thing tomorrow morning, is The Measure. And this is by Nikki Erlich. I know I said before I didn't know the last name, so there's your last name. I haven't started this yet. It's for my book club that is going to possibly meet at the end of the month. I'm not sure if we're still going to continue the Zooms, because now that the book club's on Fable, it doesn't really make sense to have the Zooms because everybody's talking all month long and it's just kind of like the same thing at the end of the month. So I don't know, that's to be determined. And then I remembered that I had a credit on Libro FM, so I also got the audio of this, which would be awesome to listen to and read, because I'm just feeling a little behind on my pages so far and I need to catch up. I have met my page quota for these two, so I probably won't be reading more of them today, maybe later, but I do have a ton more to read in this one. For the rest of my lunch break, I'm going to be reading this, hopefully getting another at least 20 pages done, and that'll put me at like 60 pages for today, which is nice. And I hope that I just get hooked and addicted and wrap this up as soon as possible. So I'm gonna go read, and I will see you guys later tonight after work, and we'll do some more reading. Hi friends, good morning. It is Saturday. Happy Saturday. I just planned out my reading for today. Trying to pick up all these books at once is not gonna happen. So I tabbed off things we never got over. So you can see, it's gonna focus, that we have all these different tabs here for each day that I'm gonna read, just to make sure I finish this by the end of the month. So I just have to read to another tab today. This one, I have to read 27 pages for the fine print. Although I am getting to the point where I really just want to binge this like really bad. So I might disregard everything else and just like finish this. Haven't decided yet. And then when Gracie met the Grump, it's just at this point like read as much as possible and just finish it, because this is also a thick one. I'm on page 230 and I still have like 230 pages to go. I think it's actually like 300 pages to go still. So I'm not even at the halfway point. I'm getting there, very close. I'm in between 30 and 40% on this one. That's the plan for today. I just woke up a couple minutes ago and I got dressed because I do have to head out sort of soon. I only have like 2 things to do today, so it shouldn't be bad. I should be able to get a lot of reading done between this and the other 2. And I think I'm gonna start the audio for The Measure. Today, I'm also doing sort of like a reread, but not of All the Missing Girls by Megan Miranda. I don't think I've mentioned this yet, that I actually had read probably 60 to 75% 2 years ago when my job had a book club, and I didn't finish the book by the time book club happened, and then I just like never picked it up again. I wasn't truly into reading yet, but I wanted to join a book club because I was just like at the beginning of my bookstagram journey. So I picked it up again, and there's a lot of points where I'm like, oh yeah, I remember this, I remember that happened, but I still don't know the ending. So I'm like, I can't leave a thriller not finished. So I'm working on that. I'm also trying to start and finish Beyond the Wand this weekend by Tom Felton. I think it's doable. I just don't think I'm gonna be able to listen to it at the fast speed that I listen to, because I listen to my audiobooks at like 2.15, and I think I'm gonna have to slow this down a little bit because Tom Felton already talks fast, and it's just gonna be fast talking plus the accent plus 2.15. It's just not gonna work. So I think I'm gonna slow this down and just absorb it, and it probably will take me a little bit longer to finish, but that's okay. That's what we're doing this weekend, and I'm very excited because it's also a 3-day weekend like I mentioned yesterday, so I don't have work on Monday. So I think I'm gonna finish getting ready. I don't really have time to read this morning. I was supposed to get up early, but I ended up going to the gym last night at like 8:30, and then I just went to bed like shortly after I got home. So I think I was just like really tired from that, and I slept until 7:45 this morning. Need rest too. Don't sacrifice your sleep. On that note, I am going to finish getting ready, do something hopefully with this hair, and I will see you guys later. Hello friends. I just got back from the gym, so don't mind the face. We're definitely red over here. It was leg day. It was insane, but I have not been able to read too much today, which has been a bit of a bummer, but it has been really productive. I did send out a wholesale order. I sent out a regular order. I went for a walk. I went to the gym. So it's currently 5:42. So the day is done, at least in my eyes. It's just like reading time at this point. So that's what we're gonna do. The rest of the night is just gonna be a lot of reading. I have some YouTube editing to do. I'm just trying to figure out like my next couple of videos. There's just a lot of moving parts on a weekend for content creation. So I'm just trying to figure that out because I know I have a busy day tomorrow, and I'm hoping to take you along with me on that busy day. That's why I'm trying to get a lot of reading done today, or that was the goal, but it didn't really happen. So we're gonna try again tonight. But anyway, I am loving this so far. It's slow, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's really slow, but finally we're getting somewhere. So I'm excited about this. Finally getting really excited about this. And then I have the fine print and things we never got over, which at this point I'm kind of like, I don't know, kind of just want to binge them and get them done because I hate having 5 books going at the same time. I'm normally a 2 to 3 book gal, like that's definitely a vibe for me. But 5? Because I can't decide what I want to read, and I want to read all the things at the same time. It's not, no, it's not happening. So I think, I don't even know. I'm off of work on Monday, which is the whole point of this vlog because I'm off Saturday and Sunday, but also Monday. So I wanted to do a little weekend vlog, but I also want to do a sprint video like on Monday because I have no plans on Monday. I did not schedule a single thing, and I know I can sprint. So I am so torn. I think I'm just going to make all the videos and you guys will vote. Maybe I'll post an Instagram poll or a YouTube poll and see when you want to see each video, so that way I have like 4 or 5 videos just ready to go. I think that's the plan. So the plan is to read this. I think I'm gonna binge those 2 on Monday. I think that's the plan. Finish them up on Monday, finish those videos up on Monday. Both? No, just the fine print gets its own video. Things we never got over doesn't get its own video. So I want to wrap those 2 up. I want to wrap this up. We just have a lot of reading to do. All right, I need to go eat dinner because otherwise I'm just gonna sit here and talk and talk and talk. And I will check in with you later. Hopefully made some progress on any book at this point. I did make a lot of progress in All the Missing Girls by Megan Miranda. I am at the 47% mark. And I said this weekend I think I wanted to be at the 50-ish% mark. So we're going strong on that one. And of course I started another audiobook because this is the era that I'm in. I started Beyond the Wand by Tom Felton, but I knew, like I did say I wanted to start that this weekend. So I did start it. So that's a goal that we achieved. It just means that now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books going at once. So great, awesome. Anyway, I need to go. So I will talk to you all later. So it is much later, and I really haven't read since I last talked to you guys, because I also realized that I needed to take content pictures for a bookstagram today, and it's like really cloudy out, but the lighting ended up being pretty good. So I was like, oh, I'll just let me do this now real quick before I go out. In that process, I decided to remove 2 books from my February TBR because it is February 19th and still haven't finished the 3 other books I'm reading. And one of these books is like the equivalent of 2 of those. So it's like, yeah, just being realistic here, I'm not getting to it. So the 2 books that I have removed are Crescent City by Sarah J. Maas. I feel like I just need to dedicate a whole month, and my mood reader personality is not gonna like it. I need to dedicate a whole month to reading this one and then the second one and just like bang it out. But I also want to read everything else. So it's kind of hard for me to say, okay, I'm only reading 2 books this month. Yeah, so I have to decide when I'm gonna read this. I think maybe over the summer when things aren't so busy and things kind of slow down a little bit. I did Harry Potter last summer, so I'm definitely looking for another fantasy series to do this summer. And I'm torn between Crescent City and Throne of Glass. So if you have any or want to put in any input, let me know in the comments below which one I should read first, because I'm indifferent. I'll read this one, I'll read that one. Doesn't matter to me. So let me know if you have any thoughts on that. The second book that I'm removing from my February TBR, but most definitely will be March, is the Addicted to You. This is the first book, Addicted to You, but it's the Addicted series, but there's also the Calloway sisters, and like the series is intertwined. So it's this series. The new covers are coming out every like 2 months for the rest of the year. So I figured I'll read the first 3 in March, I think, because I have Addicted to You, I have Ricochet, and then the 3rd book in the series comes out with the new cover in March. I'm thinking I'm gonna pre-order it and then I'll read that one also. So these 2 are being booted from February to go into March, which is totally fine. I'm not super heartbroken about not being able to get to either of these, because I also did read a lot of solid books in February, and not sure why I picked the longest TBR ever for the shortest month of the year. I definitely feel the difference, like not having an extra 3 days to get a book in, so it's fine. These, one will be from March, the other one I'm not sure when I will get to. I did take a whole bunch of pictures. I can show you a little preview, I guess, because I'm actually like really excited for how they came out. So we have this one, little focus. Once I finish the fine print and start terms and conditions, this is gonna be like my post saying, hey, starting the next book. And this will go up at the end of the month. I thought this was really clever. For the measure, I have white tulips. So since the cover is a bouquet, I thought that was kind of like, hey, it matches. Really excited, new YouTube video post. So this is what I've just been doing and editing. Really excited. All these pictures came out so good. I took a lot of pictures for reviews also. I won't be reviewing the Dreamland Billionaire series until I'm done with the series. That's typically what I do. So I actually feel like I'm super behind on reviews, but I'm really not, since I still haven't reviewed the off-campus series, but I haven't finished the series yet. I still need to review. I'm like looking at my shelves. I think that's the only series actually. I did review Magnolia Parks, even though I'm not done with the series yet. I did want to get that review up and out, and I think that's it. I don't really think I'm in the middle of any other series. Well, Things We Never Got Over is now going to be a series. So I think I am gonna just review that one, then do like a series review also. I just don't know. When series are like 3, 4, and 5 books, I tend to wait. But if it's just like a 2-book, I'll probably review them separate and then I'll read them together. I have to get ready to go out because I just got a text saying that I need to be ready in 5 minutes and I need to change. So I'm gonna go do that. Hopefully get some reading in later. So I'll keep you guys posted. And then if not, I will see you tomorrow because there's no work tomorrow and I'm still calling it the weekend. So let's go get ready and then I will see you later. feel like it's so much later than it really is, and it's not even 8 o'clock yet, and I'm like ready for bed. But I have been reading Things We Never Got Over since I got home. I am on page 239, so chapter 23, and we're finally seeing, I don't know if it's going to be a turning point in Knox where he's not like a grump anymore, and maybe he'll start to be nicer to Naomi. I don't know. I am not even at the 50% mark, and we just got to see Knox be like super warm and affectionate towards Naomi because this, like, I don't want to say, I mean, it was catastrophic, but like this thing happened in Knox's, like, how do I want to word this without giving it away? Something happened to somebody very close to Knox, and it kind of threw Knox for a loop, and Naomi was there to comfort him, even though she was told, like, don't come, like, go home, whatever. And she went anyway, and we just got to see Knox like really open up to Naomi and just like kind of let his guard down and not be such a grump. And I don't know if it's just like it was a trauma response or if this is like a turning point, and now going forward we will see him actually be nice or like try to be nice. I don't know, but just wanted to give you an update because I did read a decent amount today. I think I started on page 186 and I'm on 239. That is 53 pages. So it is a good chunk. I would have liked to have read a little bit more, but I think it's fine. I think I'm gonna read one more chapter, depending on how long this chapter is. It's not that long. Yeah, I think I'm gonna read one more chapter and then actually go to bed because I do have to get up super early tomorrow, and I don't want to sacrifice sleep because I want tomorrow to be productive and just fun. So I think that's what the plan is. I think I'm gonna read one more chapter, go to bed, and then get up at the crack of dawn tomorrow morning. So I will let you guys know how this is going. Tomorrow at some point I will check in, but you'll see a good portion of my thoughts during the reading sprint that I'm going to be filming. So look out for that video, whether it comes out before this or after this. Look out for my thoughts there.
Thank you.